All right, growing your network. If you were to open a coffee shop right now, right, and you just told your family and friends about it, how successful would it be? You didn't tell anyone else, didn't put any marketing out there, didn't tell anyone. You just literally told your friends and family. How long do you think your coffee shop would be open for? Not super long. So I'm going to show you how to add on Facebook and Instagram, and then talk about a few things that you can do to grow your network in person as well. So let me get Facebook and Instagram out of the way, and then I'm going to talk about the in-person stuff. So on Facebook, here's what I do. It's so simple, you guys. I do this 4 times a day. I'll go in to groups. Okay, so on my Facebook profile, when you see it, clearly, the first thing you see is I'm probably at Disney. Disney's my thing. I love Disney. There's nothing about being a networks distributor, anything on my profile, on my Instagram or Facebook. That's not what I'm about. Like, I love our company, but I'm a person first and foremost, and so I want people to know who I am. And so clearly I'm like a little bit Disney obsessed. You can see that. But I also have Clubfoot Mama on there because my son had Clubfoot when he was born. So I'm in a Clubfoot group, and I'm in a few Disney groups. And what I do is, once you're in the groups, so let's go to my Disney annual pass holder group, right there. So I'm going to go in there, and I'm going to go through, just going to refresh it. And I'm going to find a post that I feel, first of all, has like a lot of interaction on it. And second of all, is something that like seems cute or relatable to me. Let's see. What is this one about? So this is a lady that just posted how she, oh my gosh, she's so funny. She's like decked out in Disney stuff, and she's like on her way to Disney Springs. Okay, and so I'm going to go in to the comments of this post. Here's the comments. Now I'm going to go to the interactions right here. 1.4 people. Oh, good job, buddy. Okay. And then I'm going to click, I'm a person that hits the little heart button. That's just me. I don't hit the like button. I hit the heart button. Hold it. Okay. Sorry. Bubbles. I'm going to go into the people that clicked the little heart button right here. Beep. And I'm going to go down, and some of these people I'm already friends with, that's why it says message. So I'm just going to go down. I don't know. Sometimes I just scroll to like a random spot. And I just go into the profile really quick to make sure that they don't have anything weird on there. I mean, I've seen some, very rarely, but I've seen people post like, I don't accept new friends, or I don't know, like weirdness on there. So I just check, like, okay, looks like a normal person. Cool. Add friend. Go into the next person. And not everyone has the option. You'll see that, right? So you have to go into the people that actually have the option to add as a friend. Okay, cool. Looks like a normal person. Add friend. Okay, go into the next one. Holly, go down. Looks like a normal person. Add friend. This is how fast I'm doing it. So I do this really fast. Doesn't take much time at all. I'll do 25. And then I'll wait. I'll do it like 4 times a day. So maybe if you're working, you could do 25 before you leave for work, 25 at lunch, 25 right when you get home, or like before you get home sitting in the car really fast before your kids go crazy or whatever happens, or like before you even leave work, sit in your car, 25 really fast, go do your thing, and then at night you can do 25 more. So that's what I do. That's literally all I do on Facebook. That's how I add my friends. I know some people will go to someone's profile and go through their friends and do like mutual friends, and that's cool. I get the most people friending me back this way because we have something in common. They're from a Disney group. They're going on my page and they're seeing Disney. So if you are someone that loves the Yankees, right, and you have in your profile like Yankees fan, Yankees forever, I don't know, you can go to Yankees groups and do the same thing. Or if you love, I don't know, you work out a lot and you love CrossFit and you have CrossFit in your profile, right, in your bio, you can go to a CrossFit page and start adding people on there because they're going to come to your page and most likely you're going to be posting about CrossFit if you love it that much and you're doing it. So, you know, they're going to know. Or if you're a Yankees fan, you're most likely going to be talking about the team. So, you know, you're going to have that connection right away. And they just friend me back. I don't even have mutual friends with the majority of these people. So, and I'm not messaging or anything. I'm just literally adding them. And then the important thing is that they're going to go to my page. So I do have some of my posts on public. Like, you know how you have the option to choose on your posts what privacy it is. So you can see there that means only friends can view it. But on this one, It's just like an inspirational type post that I posted. It has nothing really to do with It Works or anything. And I made it public so that when they come to my profile, they can see a few of my posts. Here's me baking pumpkin bread with Gavin, and I put that on public. So, they can see me and they're like, oh, okay, she's cool. Add her, So that's what I do.
I want water.
You want water?
Yeah.
Okay, give me 1 second. Your blue cup's in there. Can you go get your blue cup? And then on Instagram, and then I don't know if you can do this from the phone anymore, but I think you have to go on desktop, but you can still do this on desktop. I haven't updated my app yet, so I can still do it. But on the desktop, they'll also be outgoing. If you updated your app, it won't be on there anymore. And so every few days or every week, I'll go in and I'll start canceling out, because you can only add 1,000 people or have 1,000 pending requests, and you don't want it to get to that point. So I'll just go in and be like, cancel, 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 and just go all the way down the list and cancel them all maybe a few times a week. And then there's that. Okay, that's it. Facebook, that's it. That's all I do. Do that every single day, add 100 people a day, and you can grow really fast. Instagram is basically the same thing. I have the same bio on my Instagram. I know it's going really slow, but you can see I'm probably at Disney, Clubfoot Mama. I do have my Facebook link on there too. And I am on public, whatever you want to do, public, private. I've always been on public since I started my business, and that's just what I do. But you can choose. So I will go and you can search hashtags. So I can just be so when you go to the little search feature on Instagram, you can press tags and go hashtag Disney Mom, right? And then it'll pop up with little hashtags, and you press the top one is hashtag Disney Mom. It'll bring up all the posts, the hashtag Disney Mom. I always go to recent. The reason is because these people are the most active. Some of the time, the top ones are just top ones because they have the most likes and the most interaction, but they could have been posted a week ago. And I want people on Instagram that are pretty active. So these are the people that literally posted 2 minutes ago, right? And so I usually have to go down a little bit because they posted 2 minutes ago. How many likes can they have, right? So I just go down a little bit, just scroll down a tiny bit. It's just going really slow. So I'll go to someone's picture. And they had a lot of people like their thing. But so I will just go into they posted this 2 hours ago. I'll go into the people that liked it. So I'm literally clicking right up here. And I'll go down and I'll just be follow, 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 follow. Literally. I don't go into their profiles. I don't look at their profiles. I just make sure, personally for me, I make sure that I only basically follow women just because that's my market. And I know that that's just my thing. I'm not against, I have guys that sign up too. They're awesome. They're amazing. But for me, my market is women that like Disney. So I will just go through and follow. As long as they have a clear profile picture, doesn't look weird. I don't know. You'll have to just judge. But almost everyone is a normal person on here. And so I'm just going to go follow, 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 follow. And I'll probably do about 100. And then maybe I'll do 100 in the morning. It just takes seconds. You're literally going follow, 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 follow. And then, so I'll do 100. Maybe at lunchtime, I'll do 100 more. And then in the evening, I'll do 100 more. So I'll probably do about 300 a day. So here's the thing. Your numbers are going to be different than mine, clearly. I started with 129 Instagram followers. Okay, let me just say that before you see how many followers I have. I am very religious about this. I started doing this right away because I was I can't depend on my family and friends. I need to make sure I make this successful. So I started doing this really, really fast. So my followers is at 8,200, basically. And my following, the people I'm following, is at 6,500. But most likely, yours are going to be about the same number, right? You never really want your people, how many people you are following, to be more than 300 to 500. If 500 is pushing it, more. And so say that I have 100 followers, and now I'm following 500 people. And I'm okay, I only have 100 followers. I'm following 500 people. It's going to start to look a little weird if I have 1,000 followers. So what do I do now, right? There's an app. This is the one I've been using. It's called Unfollow, or it's called Followers. It looks like that. There's different ones. This is just the one that I use. Mine's going to take a hot minute to load, so I probably should have thought of this before I started talking to you guys because I have so many people on it. But I'll show you what I do in a second. I'm just going to let it load. It's going to take a minute. But while it's doing that, I'm going to talk about in person and then come back because this is literally going to take me a few minutes and I don't want to like stall too much. Okay. And I didn't pay for this app. This is free. And you just hook it up to your Instagram and it's going to load a few things. I'll show you. So say that you're doing more in person, right? What I will do, especially on Facebook, is I will go and search places, or Instagram. You can search places on there too. I will search specific places and like near me. Maybe like we have a science center down the road, so I'll search there, or like Disney, or maybe not Disney because that's a lot of tourists, but you know what I mean, like places like coffee shops and things like that. Look for people that check in there, people that like the pages for those things, and you can go, or there's local groups and things. You can go friend those people if you really want to build a local in-person team, so that when you're doing parties and things and you're advertising that like on your social media and you're like, hey guys, I'm gonna do a sip and sample, like blah 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 at the Starbucks, maybe wherever, you can have these people that you don't really know but they're on your Facebook. You can have them come and then you can grow a local team. So if you really want to do a lot more in person and grow and do like social media and in person together, that is perfect. Grow a local team, or pick one of your friends that is local to you and go through some of their friends, and most likely a lot of their friends might be from there too, just depending. But a lot of the times if you're going to like local groups or local pages from different like coffee shops and things locally, then that'll be good. So add those people so that when you're doing your parties, then you have people to do parties. Or when you're telling people like, hey, I'm gonna wrap the next 5 people that host a party for me for free, right? And then people are like, oh my gosh, I want a free wrap. And so they do a party for you and they're local so that you can do that. So having parties and doing things in person, you don't have to even call them a party, you guys. You could have like a wine night. You could have like a cookie baking night where you just happen to have like some of the products there. I don't know. But, having people get together and be in person is so huge. So don't be afraid of it. It's amazing. You can grow really, really fast and get a lot of volume because, when you're messaging people and stuff, like they're on the other end, you have to wait for them. But when they're in person, that is like immediate. Like they're there and they're there to buy stuff. Vendor events are so huge for growing your market as well. We kind of already talked about blitzing before, but vendor events and blitzing, you're talking to people out wherever you are. I mean, vendor events, obviously you're at your event. And so you're able to be like, oh, what's your Facebook? Whenever you know someone's interested, what's your Facebook? I'll connect with you. And then you have them right there on your social media, right? So you can continue to follow up with them. You're growing your list that way. So connecting people with people through vendor events, which is so easy, especially for us introverts that are a little nervous about parties. I did them, but I still was nervous. And so I know at events, people are going to come up to me. So they're coming up to me to talk to me, so that makes it a lot easier. So vendor events in your area, go search local Facebook groups. You can search Orlando vendor groups. That's where I am. So Orlando vendor groups. And then you'll find a bunch of different groups and they'll post about the vendor events that are nearby. And there are so many like really cheap ones that you can do. You can also ask like gyms or salons or I know people were doing like children's consignment stores we're allowing them to have, or like boutiques we're allowing them to have like a table right inside or right outside for the day or a few hours. So if you really want to do a lot in person, like go think of those kinds of things and go to those places and just start asking people like, hey, do you ever allow people? Have you ever allowed or thought of allowing someone to do a table here, at your salon? Or, your gym, do you ever do, oh man, hold on, I just clicked out of it. This app's going to take forever to load now. Okay, it's still working. Do you ever allow people to have vendor tables? Things like that. Like, so easy, you guys. There are so many ways to reach more people. So many ways. And vendor events are so easy and so amazing. So all of that. In-person rocks, and if you are too nervous, that's okay. You got to step out of your comfort zone a little bit and grow a local market. If you don't feel like you have anyone locally to you that you can invite, start growing people locally on your Instagram and Facebook, and then you'll have tons of people. Okay, so this is what the app looks like. Sorry, should have brought water. This is what the app looks like. So some of them are like locked, like I can't see them because I didn't pay for the app. But I'm going to turn this up a little bit and see if that helps. So the only thing that I really care about is the one that says, are not following you back. That's the one I want. So once it loads, you can see I have 1,065 because my numbers are so different by now that I can have that many people that I'm following before I have to follow back. So I'm going to click that, are not following you back. And these are all the people that just never followed me back, which is fine. And so I can only do 20 through the app. Instagram doesn't want us to use third-party apps. So what I do, you can either, so this is 2 options. I know someone else told me this. You can either take this list, go on your Instagram on your computer and start typing in their names and just clicking unfollow, right? Or on your iPad, start typing in their name, go to their profile, unfollow, and just go down the list like that. I'm pretty fast at doing it this way. So I will go into their profile, click the top, and it brings that little square with the line. It brings view Instagram, pops it right up, unfollow, done. And then I can go back in the app and go back and go to the next person. Oops, sorry. And then click the little arrow, view and profile on Instagram, unfollow. And then go back into another app and just go down the list. And honestly, like literally, this takes me no time. If I'm using both fingers, it takes me no time. If I'm using one finger and trying to show you guys, it takes me a while. So it takes me no time. So that's how I unfollow. Also, if I was following like any pages or things like that I aren't going to be a potential of mine, then I unfollow those kinds of things too. I don't follow those, but that's how you unfollow, and that's how you like keep your followers and following in line with each other. So hopefully that makes sense. It's super easy, super simple. That's how you grow your network, you guys. Like, just kind of get creative with it. There's so much you can do in person. There's so much you can do online. But I am really, really, really diligent about my Facebook and my Instagram, growing those. And I love growing local people, too, because I would love to have a local team. And I love being together with people and doing activities with people, getting together and doing paint nights and whatnot. That would be so fun, right, to have a local team to do that with. And so you can have that, too, if that's what you want. Or, you could also have a global team. So I specifically went to my app and to my Instagram and clicked places. And I type in places in the UK. I want to have a growing UK team. And so I have found a lot of girls in the UK that are on my team that way. I just type in a city in the UK, right? And I just find people that have posted and tagged there and that are, within the past 2 days, they posted that photo. So the people that liked it are very active and current, and just went through and followed all these people. It's so easy. There's so many different ways that you can do it. You could even just go to people that are following you on your timeline, right? Like this girl, cute baby, has a little Disney. I can tell that's Disney. So I can go to the people that liked this photo. This is just on my newsfeed, and start following them. There's so many different ways, you guys. So that should be such an easy thing to do. And when you're super diligent, and it'll go really fast, and you'll be adding people. But that's kind of it. It's so easy. It's so easy. Just make sure that your bios have nothing to do with It Works. And when you're posting, like, you're not hashtagging It Works and things like that. You don't want weird people coming to your profile. We're not salesy. So all that stuff. I hope that this was helpful. And let's grow our teams, guys. I'm so pumped for all of you to go diamond and beyond.